Ever feel like the MCU is hiding something huge? What if I told you Mephisto might be pulling the strings, the Snap created the X-Men, or Doctor Doom's already in the game? Yeah, it's wild. Today we're breaking down 5 MCU theories that could actually be true. Buckle up, this changes everything. 1. The TVA exists outside the sacred timeline. The Time Variance Authority, TVA, introduced in Loki, claims to protect the sacred timeline by erasing divergent realities. However, a compelling theory argues that the TVA itself is a fraud, a tool created by Kang the Conqueror, or another variant, to maintain dominion over the multiverse. In Loki, the TVA's origins are shrouded in propaganda. Employees are told they were created by benevolent timekeepers. But this is later revealed to be a lie. The finale confirms that He Who Remains, a Kang variant, orchestrated the TVA to prevent multiversal wars. This theory posits that even He Who Remains explanation is incomplete. The TVA's strict control over time may not be about preserving peace, but about centralizing power. For instance, pruning timelines could be a way to eliminate competition from other Kang variants or to harvest resources from erased realities. The TVA's methods, brainwashing employees, destroying entire branches of time, mirror Kang's tyrannical tactics in the comics. With Loki Season 2 exploring the TVA's collapse and Kang's rise, the show could reveal that the organization was never a neutral entity, but a weapon of conquest. This aligns with Kang's comic persona, where he often poses as a savior while secretly enslaving timelines. If true, the TVA's downfall would trigger infinite Kangs vying for control, directly leading into Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Critics of this theory point out that the TVA's tech and infrastructure seem too advanced for a single Kang variant to create, but the comics establish that Kang's mastery of time allows him to manipulate history on a cosmic scale. Ultimately, exposing the TVA's true purpose would deepen the MCU's exploration of free will versus control and set the stage for Kang's ultimate takeover. 2. The MCU is building toward a Secret Wars saga. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been steadily laying the groundwork for a multiversal conflict that could culminate in an adaptation of the iconic Secret Wars storyline. This theory posits that the events of Loki, Spider-Man, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness are not isolated incidents, but interconnected pieces of a larger narrative. In the comics, Secret Wars revolves around a cataclysmic collision of universes, forcing heroes and villains from alternate realities to battle for survival. The MCU's Phase 4 has already introduced the concept of the multiverse through the Time Variance Authority, TVA, variants like Sylvie and President Loki, and the arrival of characters such as Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. The introduction of Kang the Conqueror in Loki and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania further supports this theory, as Kang is a central figure in the Secret Wars storyline. His obsession with controlling timelines and eradicating variants aligns with the comic narrative, where he manipulates reality itself. Kevin Feige has also hinted that the multiverse will define the MCU's future, with Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Avengers, Secret Wars slated as the climax of Phase 6. If this theory holds, audiences could see legacy characters like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine or Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man return via multiversal portals, creating an epic crossover event that rivals Avengers Endgame. The stakes would be higher than ever, with the survival of entire universes, not just planets, hanging in the balance. This direction would also allow Marvel to soft reboot the franchise, integrating Fox's X-Men or Sony's Spider-Man villains into the main timeline. While some fans argue that the multiverse risks overcomplicating the MCU, Secret Wars offers a cohesive framework to unify these threads into a satisfying, universe-altering finale. 3. Mephisto is the true puppet master behind the scenes. The devilish Marvel villain Mephisto has long been theorized to be manipulating events in the MCU, particularly in WandaVision and Loki. This theory suggests that Mephisto, a literal devil in the comics, has been operating in the shadows, corrupting heroes like Wanda Maximoff and influencing the creation of the Scarlet Witch. In WandaVision, Wanda's sudden mastery of chaos magic, and her creation of the hex-mirrored comic storylines where Mephisto tricks her into stealing souls and birthing demonic entities. Her comic children, Billy and Tommy, are fragments of Mephisto's soul. Though the show never confirmed his involvement, subtle clues like Agatha Harkness's ominous warnings and the recurring theme of contracts for the children hinted at a Faustian bargain. Similarly, in Loki, the TVA's obsession with controlling free will and pruning timelines aligns with Mephisto's desire to harvest souls through despair. The theory gains traction when considering Marvel's broader plans. The Agatha Darkhold Diaries series could explore her ties to Mephisto, while Ironheart might introduce his connection to the supernatural via the Midnight Suns. Even Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness teased darker forces at play, with Wanda's corruption by the Darkhold, a book often linked to Mephisto in the comics. Skeptics argue that Marvel may avoid overtly religious villains, but the studio has already embraced cosmic entities like Eternity and Celestials. Mephisto's introduction would not only explain lingering plot holes, e.g. the source of the Darkhold's power, but also set up a morally complex villain who challenges heroes on a spiritual level. With the MCU delving deeper into magic and the occult, Mephisto's arrival feels inevitable, and his role as a hidden architect of chaos could redefine the franchise's stakes. 4. The snap-created mutants in the MCU. One of the most persistent MCU theories suggests that the Infinity Snap, or blip, inadvertently created mutants by altering human DNA. In Avengers: Infinity War, Thanos' snap unleashed unfathomable cosmic energy, and its reversal in Endgame caused another massive energy surge. This theory posits that these events activated latent X genes in certain individuals, explaining the sudden emergence of mutants in the MCU. Marvel has already taken steps to introduce mutants. Namor in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is explicitly called a mutant, and Ms. Marvel's powers in her Disney Plus series were retroactively linked to a genetic mutation. The snap provides a plausible in-universe explanation for why mutants are only now appearing. Thanos' actions disrupted the natural order, triggering genetic evolution. This approach avoids the need for convoluted backstories or alternate universes, grounding the X-Men's introduction in the MCU's existing lore. Additionally, the Eternals' revelation that Celestials have been manipulating human DNA for millennia could tie into the X-gene's origins, creating a bridge between cosmic and mutant storylines. Critics argue that the snap's global impact is too broad to explain localized mutations, but Marvel could clarify that only a small percentage of the population possess the latent X gene. This theory also aligns with real-world science fiction tropes where catastrophic events accelerate evolution, e.g. X-Men, Days of Future Past. If proven true, the MCU could explore themes of prejudice and fear as society grapples with the sudden rise of powered individuals, a narrative that mirrors the X-Men's core ethos. With mutants confirmed to debut in Deadpool 3 and future projects, the snap theory offers an elegant solution to one of the MCU's biggest challenges, integrating the X-Men seamlessly into its universe. 5. Doctor Doom is already in the MCU. Rumors and fan theories speculate that Doctor Doom, Marvel's most iconic villain, has been operating in the shadows of the MCU long before his official debut. With the Fantastic Four reboot confirmed, this theory suggests that Doom's influence is already evident in projects like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In Wakanda Forever, the conflict over vibranium between Wakanda and Talokan mirrors Doom's comic book rivalry with Black Panther, where he seeks to plunder Wakanda's resources for Latveria. Additionally, the political unrest in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, particularly the power broker's manipulation of global governments, echoes Doom's penchant for destabilizing nations to expand his power. The theory gains credibility from Marvel's history of subtly introducing villains before their full reveal, e.g. Thanos in the Avengers post-credits scene. Doom could be pulling strings through proxies, such as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who recruits anti-heroes like U.S. Agent and Yelena Belova. In the comics, Doom often operates through intermediaries, making this approach faithful to his character. Furthermore, the MCU's shift toward geopolitically charged stories, e.g. Captain America, Brave New World, creates the perfect backdrop for Doom's rise as a dictator posing as a reformer. Skeptics note that Doom's absence in Fantastic Four casting announcements undermines this theory, but Marvel may be saving his reveal for a dramatic twist. If true, Doom's early presence would elevate him as an overarching threat post-Kang, blending magic, technology, and political intrigue. A combination that could redefine the MCU's Phase 6. With his intellect rivaling Tony Stark and his ruthlessness surpassing Thanos, Dr. Doom has the potential to become the franchise's most compelling antagonist yet. Those were 5 MCU theories that could actually be true. What's your favorite? Let me know below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Marvel breakdowns. Until next time, stay awesome and keep theorizing.